Hello, this is Fact Drops, your go-to channel for breaking down trending news. Today's top story is the return of the dire wolf. It might sound like something out of a fantasy novel, but this time, it's real. A creature that went extinct more than 12,000 years ago has now been brought back to life through modern science. An American biotech company has announced that it successfully revived the dire wolf by recreating its genetic traits based on ancient DNA. This legendary predator, which once roamed North America during the Ice Age, is now walking the earth again. Using advanced gene editing technology, scientists have managed to create 3 wolf pups that carry key characteristics of the dire wolf. But this isn't just a story for scientists. It's a moment that forces all of us to ask big questions. About life, about nature, and about where science is taking us. Because this isn't just about reviving an extinct animal. It's about redefining what life means in the first place. In this video, we'll break down what happened, how it was possible, why it matters, and what kind of impact it could have on the future. Stay ahead of the latest trends and breaking news with Fact Drops. We bring you in-depth analysis of the most important stories shaping the world today. Don't miss out, subscribe now and turn on notifications to stay updated. Let's take a closer look. In April 2025, an American company called Colossal Biosciences announced the successful revival of the dire wolf. Using a tooth from 13,000 years ago and a skull over 72,000 years old, they extracted ancient DNA and compared it with that of modern gray wolves. By identifying 14 unique genetic differences, they used CRISPR technology to edit modern DNA, recreating the traits of the dire wolf. This edited DNA was inserted into a donor egg, then implanted into a surrogate dog. The result? 3 genetically engineered pups, each carrying the DNA signature of an extinct species. This marks the first time in history that an extinct predator has been brought back using gene editing. So, how did this become possible? The key lies in recent advancements in gene editing. Thanks to CRISPR technology, scientists can now precisely edit DNA in ways that were unimaginable just a few years ago. Combine that with preserved ancient fossils, and the impossible suddenly becomes reality. The dire wolf was chosen because its DNA has been relatively well studied and preserved, making it a practical subject for extinction research. Scientists also believe reviving such species could help us better understand extinction, evolution, and even contribute to restoring ecosystems. But not everyone is cheering this on. Who decides which animals get brought back? What if these revived creatures escape into the wild? How do we regulate something that has never been done before? These are the questions we now face. For the public, this marks a shift in how we understand nature. The line between the natural and the artificial is beginning to blur. For scientists and companies, it may signal the birth of a new frontier, where de-extinction becomes an actual industry. In the short term, we'll likely see debates over ethics, animal welfare, and legal frameworks. In the long term, we may have to rethink how we manage ecosystems, define life, and approach the act of creating living beings. Next, let's take a look at what people are saying online. This is fascinating, but also kind of terrifying. We really need to ask ourselves if this is something we should be doing, not just something we can do. Jurassic Park warned us, and now we're ignoring it. I hope they're thinking about the long-term ecological consequences. Why does this feel like the beginning of a Black Mirror episode? I'm in awe of the science, but terrified of where this could lead. So we brought back a predator. What could possibly go wrong? Science is moving faster than our ethics can keep up. I have so many questions. What happens if this animal escapes into the wild? Is this really a dire wolf or just a wolf with some ancient DNA? I think this is amazing. Humanity's progress is unreal. This feels like the first step toward real life cloning of extinct species. I'm not sure how to feel: excited, scared, impressed. This is going to open the door to some major ethical debates. I wonder what PETA thinks about this. How long before someone tries to make a pet out of one? Can we focus on saving existing endangered species first? Imagine if they bring back a saber-toothed tiger next. The implications of this are massive. Beyond just animals. This is the kind of thing that changes science forever. I didn't expect to wake up and see "dire wolf revival" in the headlines. Part of me thinks this is cool, part of me is screaming internally. People joked about de-extinction for years and now it's real. Just wait until someone with money wants to revive a dinosaur. What's next? Mammoths? Dodos? Neanderthals? This isn't just science, it's philosophy, ethics, and biology all at once. We're entering territory no one is really prepared for. Somewhere, nature is sighing deeply. This makes me think more about how little we still understand about genetics. Not sure this is what the world needed in 2025. But here we are. I hope this doesn't become a trend we regret. This isn't just another news story. It's a turning point that asks us, how will we face the future? Science is now catching up with what was once only imagination. Mammoths, dodos, even Neanderthals. Who might be next? But in the end, the question isn't whether we can do it. It's whether we should. And how we answer that is up to us. That's it for today's update. Thanks for watching. We'll continue to bring you the latest news and in-depth analysis on the biggest trends shaping the world today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments. How do you think this news will impact you? Stay tuned. And we'll see you in the next one.